Shoot the Puck is back in Alberta, Edmonton. How's your flight? How was your traveling coming here?
Oh, dude, long. Like, I think it was 17 hours. But the good thing is that no delays, nothing, and I got to spend 6 hours in Montreal airport, but still got some poutine, and yeah, good to go.
There's always something to do.
Yeah, always.
You always have some more to do.
Yeah, and my colleague Tommy, who works for Yle, which is kind of like Finnish national radio, he had, I think it was 55 hours from game 2 to game 3, from Fort Lauderdale to Edmonton. So I've been lucky so far.
That's tough.
Yeah.
But I think the team, at least Florida, is getting here a little bit earlier this time.
But hopefully, they tried to do that last time, but they got delayed. I think it was like 3 hours.
Yeah, something like that.
And ended up here 9 o'clock. So hopefully, because they have some sort of like press conference today, 6 p.m. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that too. That you work for Ilta-Sanomat in Finland.
Yeah.
And I have a couple of quick ones here to get to know you a little bit.
Let's shoot it.
What's your full name?
Full name Sami Hoffren.
How old are you?
37.
What's your youth club?
Kuopion Kalpa.
Where's those teams?
Eastern part.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Kalpa, that's a team where Olli Jokinens, Sami Kapanen, Kimmo Timonen, all those guys, and now Oliver Kapanen, who plays in Timrå next season.
Yeah. Family?
No. Living with my girlfriend in Helsinki.
How much do you make?
How much do I make? Swedes are so strict. I would say enough. If I wanted to be a millionaire, I wouldn't be in this business probably, or maybe be playing hockey and be better at that, but I would say enough.
What do you eat?
Usually I eat a lot of Thai food, Vietnamese food. Pho is my all-time favorite. I could eat pho soup every single day, and I'm not even kidding.
What do you drink?
Usually soda water. I'm not a big like soda person, like Pepsi or whatnot. I used to drink that when I was younger, but now it's strict with soda water.
What do you watch?
A lot of hockey, sometimes too much, but a lot of food shows. I would say if I didn't do this job, I would probably write about food or plugging about food, but a lot of food shows.
What do you listen to?
Ooh, tough one. I would say mostly Finnish rap.
Finnish rap?
Yeah.
It's good?
And that's sometimes, yeah. Mostly rap, obviously American rap also, but a lot of rap music.
What do you read?
I like to read like different biographies, like book on different sport, athletes and all that, but mostly that. Yeah, I'm not on like the fiction stuff that much.
What do you play?
I play during summer some tennis. Do you have like padel speak in Sweden, right?
That's the other version, like
yeah,
with the
kind of
glass
like the
wall.
easier version of tennis.
Yeah, that's big. I know they open a lot of those courts, and then they have to close a lot of them too.
Save, yeah. I don't do that much, but I like to play basketball.
What do you follow?
Hockey, food shows. That's about it.
Let's talk about Jokinen right away.
Oh, let's go. We're
excited to have him in the SHL next year.
Yeah.
What can we expect out of him?
Very passionate guy. Very. When he came to Finnish league, first of all he said that I'm not a Finnish coach, even though he's Finnish, but he was living in North America so long, and his philosophy on like hockey developed on those years. So when he came to Finnish league, he said that I'm a foreign coach. Like I come from foreign country and I think hockey differently. So a lot of North American influences in his playing style, how he's wanted his players to play. So I would say Timrå next year is going to be very entertaining team. They're going to skate a lot and just pushing the pace all the time. So can't wait to see what he's up to at Timrå, and I'll be there for sure at some point of the season.
Yeah, and that's close to my hometown too.
Oh, yeah?
So it's pretty interesting to see to get the Finnish mafia thing going in Timrå again.
The GM is there.
Yeah, Kapanen, and everything worked very good for them. Like the last time they had all the Finnish guys, they were pretty awesome with Rico Hall and Pyrle and Pärssinen, Lotvonen. You know, there's a bunch of Koskinen.
Yeah, right.
There's 1,000 good stories out of those years
yeah.
regarding the Finnish players.
No, I remember that, yeah, and it's great for Finnish hockey also that you don't have to play the same way, like every team plays the same way. No, like now we have Grönborg in Tappara, which is great. Olli Jokinens came to Mikkelin Jukurit, so it kind of like it challenges more, and you don't have to think the same way all the time. So I think it's great, and I think Swedish hockey is also, you get something out of it, for sure.
Yeah, I just hope we get to see Oliver too.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance for sure that he's gonna stay in North America, but yeah. I think for him it would be better to go to SHL and play there for a season rather than going to AHL. Obviously, if he's good enough to play in NHL, sure.
Yeah.
But I don't see why you should rush him to the NHL.
No.
Just let him develop in Timrå and go from there.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the finals right now? They went from 3-0 to 3-2, and we're back here now. So.
Oh, dude, it's been interesting. Like the first 3 games, like okay, this is it. We're done.
Yeah.
But no, this might be one of the best final series that we're gonna cover in our lifetime. Yeah. Obviously, the greatest player right now playing in this final series just on a mission right now, taking over. And obviously, because I cover a lot of Finnish players. So in Panthers, they started the series so well. Alexander Barkov obviously is the biggest name, but then Mikkola producing, Luostarinen playing very well, Anton Lundell. And now all of a sudden, like, it's all about McDavid and the Oilers. And the Finns haven't, like last game wasn't the best game for the Finns also. So it's been like a roller coaster in a way.
Yeah. How's the interest back home for this final now?
I would say it's pretty big, even though it's summer and obviously Midsummer Festival right now going. But if you just look at the numbers in Ilta-Sanomat side, it's actually pretty good. And it's all about obviously Barkov, but at the same time, because we have a lot of Finns playing the same team.
Yeah.
I would say last time it was this big, probably 2 years ago. Yeah. When Colorado played, and obviously Mikko Rantanen and Lehkonen was there.
I was going to ask you that, of course, but who are the biggest guys back home now, Finnish players, like the most popular guys?
Believe it or not, but it's still Patrik Laine.
Oh, really?
No, still, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, even though he hasn't played that well in the couple last seasons, but yeah, I would say Patrik Laine, Sebastian Aho.
Oh, yeah.
He's been huge. Jesse Puljujärvi still. Those guys who were in 2016.
Yeah, the
World Juniors. Like the Wonder Boys.
Yeah.
And then probably Barkov is right up there. Mikko Rantanen obviously. But yeah, Finnish hockey is spoiled right now with superstars right now. But I would say those guys are the ones that actually, getting the needle up the most.
Yeah. But is it doing like media and stuff back home, or can you get to? Can people get to see anything about what's he been up to?
It's interesting. Nobody knows. When he came to NHL, I was there as an NHL correspondent, and I was in Winnipeg quite a lot.
Yeah.
And he was the best. Every day he was available, and he was very good with the media, especially in Finnish. Like, he's so raw in a way. Like, he doesn't think that I'm gonna just say the same thing all over again. So first probably 3 or 4 seasons. He was very good, but then once the different problems, he didn't play that well and got injured and all that. The last couple of years has been pretty challenging for him, and you don't see him in Finnish media that much anymore. He spends almost all of his time in States.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Has a American girlfriend, and I don't know. Right now he's in Finland, but nobody knows right now what's actually going on with him. So I don't know. He wants to play in a different team. He's done with Columbus, and
no, but they're probably going to get it done right before the next season.
They have to, yeah, they have to. And hopefully he's fine. Like, obviously, the hockey side, that's not the most important thing. The most important thing that he gets his life back together and just enjoy life. But it's been a very difficult couple of years for him.
Yeah. Do you see a good fit there for him?
Like what team?
Yeah.
That's a tough call. Somebody told me that, what about Winnipeg?
Yeah.
I don't see that, no. Obviously, he has a history over there. Could Montreal be a place? Big market. Martin St. Louis has done a good job with young players, even though he's not a young player per se anymore. But I'm not sure. Probably some small market team, because first of all, he needs to play better.
Yeah.
Obviously, he can score goals, but at the same time, it's just not the goals. He needs to be better, more trustworthy when he's on the ice. So a lot of challenges, and he needs to be in good shape.
Yeah.
It's been 11 months once the next season starts that he played his last game. So we'll see.
That's a long time.
That's a long time, yeah.
So you mentioned it briefly, but you stayed you were in Toronto for how many years?
4 years.
Yeah. How was that? Just being in the Mecca.
I mean, what's it like in Canada, and it was the best. I mean, probably the best years of my life. 4 years covering NHL, living in Toronto, King West. Love that place. Made some lifelong friends there, and I'm actually heading back there with my girlfriend this summer to catch up, because I haven't been there since I left. Obviously, COVID hit, and it was impossible to go there.
Yeah.
But time flies, man. It's been 5 years already.
Yeah.
When I was in Toronto last time.
So what do you think is going to happen here tomorrow?
Tough one. I think there's going to be Game 7.
Yeah.
Right now, McDavid is on a tear, and obviously they don't have the last change for Game 6, so McDavid can't play outside of Barkov line. And even though last game Barkov played a lot against McDavid, but right now he's on a beast mode.
Yeah.
There's no one stopping him right now.
No.
And it has to be obviously collective that Panthers need to stop him. But right now, I think we're heading back to Florida for Game 7, and I wouldn't mind that. That would be epic.
Yeah, that would be the best thing ever.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't matter who wins the final game, but if it goes from 3-0 to 3-3.
Those are the final series goes to Game 7.
Yeah.
I was in 2019 in Boston. It's the best thing. That this is it. This is the last game of the season.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna win it.
Yeah.
Tonight. It's you can feel it in an arena. It's different. Electric. So hopefully we're gonna see Game 7, and I don't mind who wins. I don't care.
No, but you're right. I mean, when it comes down to that, you feel it from the morning skate in the beginning. You just feel like this is something else today.
Yeah.
Now you're done. Nobody needs to care about any flight tickets or getting back or whatever. But I agree. I think it's hard to see that McDavid is going to go out tomorrow and not be
not scoring 4 points.
I mean, even if it does 4 or 3 or whatever, I just feel like he's going to be a big factor to that game.
Yeah, and the third line with the Oilers. Mattias Janmark, Henrik, Connor Brown. Yeah. They've been playing awesome and being a big part. Stuart Skinner, he's been the better goalie in the last couple of games. Bobrovsky being kind of shaky, so we'll see.
That's interesting with him too, being so good. And then, it's not that he's been the worst goalie ever, but he's
a couple soft goals, and Skinner has been very solid. So the momentum has changed so much. And it's interesting. One is you look at the scoring chances, dangerous scoring chances. throughout the whole series. They're almost even, like 5-on-5, even though they had this like first game. The Oilers were a better team, but Bobrovsky was awesome. So, but like now it's a coin toss at this point, even though Panthers are leading 3-2.
Yeah. It's going to be a good day tomorrow.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
We have to talk a little bit about the Four Nations too.
Oh,
that's a big thing coming up.
Yeah.
And a big first game for Sweden and Finland, of course.
Oh, that's the first game, right? Yeah, in Montreal. Yeah.
And the US Canada the same day too. So that's a pretty good day for hockey too.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
So what do you think now? Do we have a chance against the almighty Finland and always wins these days, or?
they be on a tear for a couple of tournaments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though last year in Finland, Team Finland wasn't that good, even though they had good players. This year, the roster was pretty weak, and at the same time, they just couldn't done it. But we'll see. I mean, now first time that this generation of players, Barkov, Rantanen, Aho, all those guys are in the same team. That's going to be special.
Yeah.
And Antti Pennanen, who's going to be the head coach, that's pretty much his first tournament as a national team head coach. A lot of pressure on him. So we'll see. But Finland, man, I mean, those are 4 very good teams.
Yeah.
No matter how you put it. But obviously Finland isn't the first favorite. Looking at Team Canada, Team USA, those teams are stacked.
Yeah.
It's insane. But it's a team sport and team game. And like we've seen before in Olympics, Finland usually comes together and plays a very disciplined and solid hockey. So we'll see.
It's a good little pre-tournament ahead of the Olympics, I feel like.
Do you think it's going to be big in Sweden? Because I don't think in Finland it's going to be a huge tournament comparing to like World Champs, which is like a carnival in Finland.
Yeah, that's probably a little bit of difference from back home, because I think it's going to be, I think that thing is going to be pretty big.
Yeah.
I feel more people back home don't care about the World Champs as much as you guys do.
Oh God, you're so sophisticated back in Sweden. We those ratings that Team Finland gets every time World Champs.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah.
Like half the population are watching the games, and then obviously there's a hardcore NHL audience. NHL is huge in Finland, so obviously those people, like, those are the ones that are watching the games.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're gonna get like 2 million people watching the games, obviously with the time difference and all, but still.
Yeah, I think the first game is early, right? I think it's like a 1 o'clock game in Montreal.
Prime time,
Yeah, so that one at least is going to be a good time.
For sure.
No, I don't know actually why that is back home with the interest, because I know the last 2 championships that were in Tammerfors.
Yeah.
I didn't go to any of them because I went to the Stanley Cup playoff over here.
Yeah,
but that sucked. I knew that I was missing out of something, because the tournaments in Finland are awesome. I still remember what's it called now? The World Juniors. Like when they. I mean, that was awesome.
2016. Yeah.
2016. That was a lot of fun.
I wasn't covering that tournament because I was in doing the NHL-korrespondent thing, but. Yeah. My colleague said that was the best tournament that they ever covered.
Yeah.
It was pure. It wasn't like a couple of years ago in the World Champs, the ticket prices were high and the atmosphere was, it was okay. But that tournament, they have a lot of families at the stands and the ticket prices weren't that high. So it was more pure. It was like, that's how you should grow the game and not just make money.
Yeah.
You need that obviously too, but at the same time, you need to prioritize.
Yeah, and outside it was basically similar to here when it comes to everybody. You noticed that something was going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's one of the problems we had over a long time. Like if we have the World Champ, we're gonna see now. What is it next year?
Stockholm.
But the last time was brutal because you didn't notice it anywhere, like in the whole
that was
Stockholm.
2013.
Yeah,
I was there. Yeah.
So they won, but it was still like.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Nobody really knew that was going on in Globen at the time. But
yeah.
So we're gonna round things up here, but I would like to have. I want to ask you about your 5 favorite, and let's do Swedish players. 2 deep pair, a line, and a goalie.
Ooh.
And you can go all time, way back, or new.
I need to
presence.
go all time. Yeah.
You can mix and match however you want.
Obviously, Niklas Lidström.
Yeah.
That my favorite D all time. So elegant, so good. Has to be there. Erik Karlsson.
Yeah.
Like he played in SM Liga on a lockout season.
Yeah.
Probably the best player ever to play on that league. He was so dominant, and he didn't even train. Like he was like, okay, let's play a game, and it's just like drinking coffee 5 minutes before the game, and put his gear on, and just started dominating.
Just having fun.
It was insane. It was just like, it was laughable. Like how? But he's a different breed. Peter Forsberg, my favorite Swedish player outside of Lidström.
Yeah.
He was so dominant back in the days, and not just pure skill, but he was intense.
Yeah.
He
was like everything.
He was mean. Yeah. He was mean. He was throwing guys over in a time where the Canadians played so physical and all that, but he was like, well, screw that. Erik Lundqvist for a goalie. Yep. Obviously. Who should I pick? Probably some active players right now. I like William Nylander. Yeah. He has style.
Willie
Styles. And I covered him a couple of years in Toronto. It was fun to see when he came for the Leafs. He wasn't ready, and Kasperi Kapanen played more than him in the first season, but he just took off, and just pure raw talent and skill when he played in World Juniors and then came to AHL and NHL. Effortless, in a way. Who else? Probably Markus Näslund.
Yeah.
Just elegant player.
Yeah, he was. That's a good way to describe him. He was an elegant player.
Goal scorer, but at the same time, and I don't know why, but guys from Örnsköldsvik, there's something. I remember all the stats when Forsberg played in World Juniors. How many? 31 points. Yeah. National play on the same line. Niklas Sundström, third guy here on that line. So, yeah, I think I'll go with that.
It's a pretty good starting five.
Yeah, pretty good.
Or starting six.
Yeah.
So what's the rest of this day look like for you?
I'm gonna finish up my work. Too bad the NBA finals ended.
Yeah, that was a good thing between games for us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was always the best thing. Like, okay, let's go to a bar and watch NBA finals. But I don't know. Probably I need to hit the gym for sure. Yeah. Been traveling like crazy and working, so probably, and fall soup obviously for dinner.
Of course, every day.
Every day.
So thanks a lot for being on Shoot the Puck.
No worries, it's a pleasure.